Hello and welcome back to another YouTube video. Hi, I'm Speeder. Okay, welcome back. It's been a while. Sorry my face is like really, at least to me in the camera right now, it's like really bright for some reason. I am facing the window. Maybe I can fix that. I guess that kind of worked. Okay. Anyways, today is the final part of the side character tournament. It has been a while since I have filmed, like 2 weeks or something like that. I went camping, did a bunch of other stuff. But I'm trying to get another backlog, so I haven't posted last week, or this week I guess. No, it was last week. Today's Sunday. I don't know if I posted the week before that or not. I don't think I did for Keeper the Movies, but I think I did for Keeper the Books, so I'm not sure. But anyways, yeah, final part of the side character tournament, the side character tournament finale, the final round. It's been a journey. All on this little piece of paper. Remember when we finished the main character tournament a few months ago? That was also fun. Yeah. It's like midsummer now. July. I don't even know what day in July it is. Last week was the 4th on Monday. I don't have the energy to do the math right now. But anyways, just at the start of every single one of these videos, I'm going to go over all of the past rounds and who was in them, who won. Okay, in the entry round, we had Luna Lovegood from Harry Potter versus Lin Song from Keeper the Lost Cities. Lin won. We had Dex Disney from Keeper the Lost Cities versus Fred Weasley from Harry Potter. Dex won. And we had Nico D'Angelo from Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Heroes of Olympus, and The Trials of Apollo, though I don't think I included The Trials of Apollo in that one, versus Annabeth Chase from Percy Jackson and the Olympians and The Heroes of Olympus. Annabeth won. Then we had Tam Song from Keeper of the Lost Cities versus Bianna Vacker from Keeper of the Lost Cities. By the way, this entire first round was made by a random number generator. Next was Imogen from The Ascendants versus Keefe Sencen from Keeper of the Lost Cities. Keefe won. Then it was Hermione Granger from Harry Potter versus Leo Valdez from Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Sorry, from The Heroes of Olympus and The Trials of Apollo. Hermione won. Then it was Holt from Ranger's Apprentice, The Royal Ranger, and Early Years versus Ginny Weasley from Harry Potter. Holt won. Then it was Roden from The Ascendants versus Jason Grace from The Heroes of Olympus and The Trials of Apollo. Roden won. In the quarterfinals, we had Lin Song from Keeper of the Lost Cities versus Dex Disney from Keeper of the Lost Cities. Dex won. Then it was Annabeth Chase from Percy Jackson and the Olympians and The Heroes of Olympus versus Bianna Vacker from Keeper of the Lost Cities. Annabeth won. Then it was Keefe Sencen from Keeper of the Lost Cities versus Hermione Granger from Harry Potter. Keefe won. Then it was Holt from Ranger's Apprentice, Royal Ranger, and Early Years versus Roden from The Ascendants. Holt won. Then in the most recent rounds, in the semifinals, we had Dex Disney from Keeper of the Lost Cities versus Annabeth Chase from Percy Jackson and the Olympians and The Heroes of Olympus. Annabeth won. And finally, our most recent round was Keefe Sencen from Keeper of the Lost Cities versus Holt from Ranger's Apprentice, Royal Ranger, and Early Years, and Keefe won. So that brings us to our newest final round. Annabeth Chase from Percy Jackson and the Olympians and The Heroes of Olympus versus Keefe Sencen from Keeper of the Lost Cities. And we are here to determine, out of these 16 characters, which is the best side character. I would definitely change around this list now if I had made it in the present, but that's only because I've read a bunch of books since then. Unfortunately, I'm still stuck on Wheel of Time Book 6, Lord of Chaos, and also like halfway through the newest Royal Ranger book. It's taking a while to get through those. Well, to get through Lord of Chaos. It's kind of a hefty one. A little slow to get through, but I'm working on it. if you have not, for some reason, seen one of these before, first of all, you should go watch ones that don't have spoilers for you. Or if you don't care about spoilers, just go watch them. Then I'll quickly explain the 4 things that we go over to determine who wins the round. First, we have importance to the story, relationship with the main character, realisticness, and my own personal preference. Yeah, so I should probably make like this an uneven number so they can't tie unless they tie on a thing. But whatever. Let's just get into it, especially because I'm limited on time. Okay. Let's start with Annabeth. By the way, this video will contain spoilers for Percy Jackson and the Olympians and the Heroes of Olympus, and all of Keeper of the Lost Cities, books 1 through 8.5. Okay. Importance to the story. Annabeth. Pretty much, we've already gone over most of this at this point, but she is kind of the planner. She's like a leader in the group. Maybe not quite the leader, that's probably Percy, but she's definitely one of the most important people on every team that she's ever been on. Extremely smart, the planner, kind of the mom of the group. That's Annabeth. Also, should I mention, you probably can't tell, I love this shirt. I got it for like a end of school year thing. It says emotionally attached to fictional characters, which is very, very true. Moving on. So yeah, Annabeth, very important to the story. She's in every single book, at least for some amount of time up until the end of Heroes of Olympus. And she's even mentioned in Trials of Apollo, so she's pretty much everywhere. Yeah, she gets them out of so many tough situations. She's the reason that they're still alive at this point. Most of them, at least. Yeah, very important to the story. Relationship with the main character, that being Percy or Apollo. Well, I don't think she really knows Apollo in Trials of Apollo, so it's just Percy. So her relationship with Percy is a good one. They are my favorite ship of all time. I did a ranking of this, though I haven't filmed a video for it. Like my top something ships of all time. Like in movies and TV shows and books. I probably need to count how many of those there are and like do a video on that. There's so many that I love. And then I had like my least favorite ships as well. But anyways, yeah, her relationship with Percy is amazing. It's my favorite ship of all time. The two of them they grew together, they're best friends, and then they're together, and they're just probably always going to be together, and it's just such a good relationship. It was rocky at first, but it turned into something absolutely amazing. I think that her relationship with Percy is absolutely amazing. Realisticness. Annabeth is a very realistic character. She has very realistic flaws. We can see in book 2 of Percy Jackson and the Olympians, the Sea of Monsters, we see what her fatal flaw is, which is pride, basically. It's thinking that she can do things better than other people, which is a very human thing. We get a lot of character development from her, and it really kind of turns her into this real person who we can understand and relate to, and it's great. Yeah, so I think that's all I have to say about Annabeth for today. Now we have Keefe. His importance to the story is also pretty big. He is one of the main characters. He's basically part of the main 3 people that we focus on the most in this book. He even has in these books, he even has his own perspective chapters in book 8.5, which Shannon Messenger said was essential for her to be able to tell the story in Unlocked. So yeah, on multiple occasions he plays a very big part in the team. He in book 5 is a spy against the Neverseen. Though honestly, did they ever really trust him? No. He clearly has some huge importance to his mom's new plan now, and he's very important to Sophie, so yeah, I think he's pretty important to the story. His relationship with the main character, that being Sophie Foster, can be rocky at times. I think that they are good for each other. They just haven't realized it yet. I'm not sure how good Keefe thinks he is for Sophie, but I think they fit together well, and their shared experience is good, and they are one of my favorite ships of all time, along with Percebeth. These two are absolutely amazing. I totally ship it, and it's very clear that Keefe likes her, but is holding himself back because he doesn't want to see her get hurt. Which isn't... their relationship isn't always the most healthy thing, but I think it is overall good. As for Keefe's realisticness, he's a very realistic character. He has real emotions and does action. He does things that make sense for his character. He's another character that you can really relate to and see yourself in, which is also good. Alright, time for the final comparison time. Okay, importance to the story, Annabeth or Keefe. I'm gonna give this one... Wow, this one's hard. But I think I'm gonna give this one to Annabeth, just because I feel like she deserves it. She's gotten them out of so many tight situations, and she's extremely important to the story and to the main character. And while Keefe is basically another main character, so is Annabeth in Heroes of Olympus. So they kind of have that tied. So yeah, I'm going to give importance to the story to Annabeth. Relationship with the main character, again, I'm going to give this one to Annabeth. I think that she has a fantastic relationship with Percy, one that, in my opinion, no other relationship in all of media that I have seen or read beats it. Not even Keefe. Which y'all know, I love Keefe, but my opinions have changed. As for realisticness, I'm gonna do a tie for realisticness, because I feel like I can't really say one is more realistic than the other. I would almost say Annabeth, just because I feel like we know her better as, like, she feels more like a human being. Well, Keefe isn't a human being, actually. Literally, he's not a human being, he's an elf. But she feels more like a person to me. I would almost say. But at the same time, I feel like they're both very realistic characters. And finally, my own personal preference. This is another tie. I love these two both equally. I cannot choose between them. And here I am about to choose between them. So given what we have seen today, with 2 wins from Annabeth and 2 ties, the win for the side character tournament goes to Annabeth Chase from Percy Jackson and the Olympians and the Heroes of Olympus. So I declare that Annabeth Chase is the best side character of all time. Thank you so much for watching. I'm glad any of you guys chose to stick around to the end. If you guys don't know by now, I am now going to go over my next 4 videos for 4 weeks worth of videos from every channel. Starting with this one, Keeper of the Books. So, side character tournament is over. What are we doing next? Well, here it is. We now have a new tournament. This one being the official villain tournament. Dun, dun, dun. So the next 4 videos for Keeper of the Books will be the first 4 rounds, which will be the entire entry round of the villain tournament, as this one only has 8 characters, whereas the side character had 16. So our first round will be Dr. Hatch from Michael Vey versus Yasin Grigorovich from Alex Rider. Followed by the next round, Lady Gisela from Keeper of the Lost Cities versus Morgorath from Ranger's Apprentice. Then we have the Sphinx, a character from Fablehaven versus Gaia from the Heroes of Olympus. Then we have Voldemort from Harry Potter versus Celebrant from Dragon Watch. Yeah, so that is our next 4 weeks worth of videos for Keeper of the Books. Next we have Keeper of the Movies. What are our next 4 videos, may you ask? I'm totally not going to check on the computer. That's not happening. What? No. I'm not opening a Google Doc right now, because I totally remembered what my next 4 videos are. I'm not going into my Keeper of the Movies doc. Nope. That's not happening. What was the last episode I watched? Oh, Dragon Prince. Let's see, my Netflix profile. Sorry about this, guys. Okay. Yeah. So the next 4 videos for Keeper of the Movies are going to be the Dragon Prince Season 3 Episode 7 review, the Dragon Prince Season 3 Episode 8 review, or sorry, nope, because that'll be posted tomorrow. So actually, the Dragon Prince Season 3 Episode 6 review, the Dragon Prince Season 3 Episode 7 review, the Dragon Prince Season 3 Episode 8 review, and the Dragon Prince Season 3 Episode 9 review. The next Keeper of the Books video I'll make will finally be done with Dragon Prince Season 3. But anyways, yeah. So for Keeper of the Games, it's just going to be a bunch more Breath of the Wild stuff. Unfortunately, I'm having some trouble still with the equipment that I have with filming on the Switch. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to continue that Breath of the Wild playthrough for a while. But I still have a bunch of backlog, a lot of which I've already scheduled to be posted. And then after I finish Breath of the Wild backlog stuff, I think I'll either start a new playthrough of the Talus Principle, or I'll start a new playthrough of Minecraft. One of the two. I'm thinking the Talus Principle, but I'm not 100% certain at this point. I would do Skyrim, but I'm not actually I'm allowed to play that, but I'm not allowed to film it until I'm an adult. Family rules, because it is a rated M game. So I'm allowed to play it, because I'm probably old enough to play it at this point, but not old enough to post it to my channel. So, yeah. Anyways, that is all for today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.